Hello there, Aquarius. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's going to be for Aquarius for September of 2020. We're 9 months into the year. For everybody who's new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck like for overall view of the month. We'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading, hopefully to bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath, so I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. It makes all of us Aquariuses named Frankie for the time of the reading, I suppose. Look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month, and I don't think the cards are going to go week by week. I think they're going to kind of blend in and out throughout the month as an overall theme. Now, I have a short message for us, and it's interesting because it's like we're in the driver's seat this month. Like, take charge of our finances, of whatever's important to us. We have a lot of energy for like resolving any past conflicts with other people. So I have this feeling that things are going to work out well for us as long as we really caretake ourselves this month. Self-care, it's like really an important need for us this month. We have good words down here. They are play, awakening, harmony, compassion, and presence. We have we have all together here harmony, compassion, and presence, all in our first card. I was thinking, we have people energy in here. I didn't realize that after I laid them. First energy on the bottom is the King of Cups. That's excellent. Look at his face. Just bland. It's not like going to threaten you or go to war with you or anything. So the card is going to be water energy. It's going to be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy if it's someone outside of us, male or female, right? It could be someone coming in to help us. This king does not lord over their subjects. They stand beside them. Now, some of us might be being called into stepping into this kind of energy. To be very compassionate, caring. If I were thinking of this, it would be the most wonderful, loving mother father type energy that you could ever think of. So it would be a person that's really kindly disposed towards us. Maybe, like I said, that father mother figure could be our own father or mother. It could be someone that we're in love with or care for, you know, greatly, male or female, because like I said, these are general readings. You can't pin that down. So it can, or it can represent someone who takes that role in our lives for us, like the role of the father or mother. It can, whether it's a friend or an advisor or just a lover, it's an utterly trustworthy, dependable energy. Someone who I can really trust. It can be relied on to come through for me no matter what, whenever I need them. It's that kind of energy, very strong. Um, I think a lot of people think this of a man of culture. Someone would be interested in the arts because cups are emotion. Maybe they might be a creative type. If it's not someone outside of us, like in our lives, doesn't represent a person, it means a situation that could be very, very favorable to us, especially if it's something that's creative or an artistic type pursuit. The energy of this is compassion, kindness, service. You know, I don't know, is this going to be someone that's going to help us personally, or is it going to be the energetics of we need to make it through this month? When I think of that original message, that was what pops into my head. The ability that we had the ability to resolve past conflict energy, things from our past that have been troublesome or caused us some kind of a disruption. So some of us will be that way. Others of us, looking at the way these energies are going, this could be relationship energetics going through from one relationship to another because of something that could have happened. I'll explain that to you when we get along that far. Our next card here is the hangman. And I love the hangman energy. So this is a state, it's a weird feeling, a state of suspended animation. We're in between the past and the future, and we're getting ready for that new direction coming into our life. So it's a time to get a new perspective on things, make significant changes in our lives. We'll look at things from a different angle, make necessary readjustments with this card. That's really, really important. It's when we want to go within, cosmic consciousness calling us and saying, come within, come in, look at this in a different light, or look at it in a different way, and then you will receive or get your enlightenment. It's that type of energy. So we need to make a clean break, like from the past, and concentrate more on becoming spiritually attuned, or attuned to that which is within us, that's guiding us or guiding our way. So readjustments needed with the hangman, but there's no hurry. The hangman put his own self up there to get a different perspective on a situation. So it's not an energy that gets rushed, but we have a card that will support actually doing it, like taking the different perspectives. So it's needed, but not no hurry. We don't want to push. We don't want to jump right in the fray. We're just taking our time, kind of plugging along. So take our time, make the right decisions, what's right for me. What did they say? We needed a lot of self-care. This card goes exactly with our word down here, awakening and presence. Like presence of God or the source or spirit, not presence like here's a gift, Aquarius, here's a little present for you. But that type of energy is all around us. Taking our time, making the right decisions, right choices that are right for us for long term. It's not a short term card. Paying attention to our inner development and being prepared to, which is funny, being prepared to dance to a different drummer in the future. And it just occurred to me when I got ready to say that, why it is so funny. You're never going to believe this. Our next card is the Fool, and that's like the beginning of the tarot. So now we're out of sync, which we Aquariuses usually are. We're out of sync with the rest of the world, but we're in a positive way. We're like, okay, I'm out of sync. I don't mind what anybody else is doing. I'm doing me. And that's that self-care attitude, I think, out of that original message. We might want to go out on our own, like full speed ahead and hell with everybody else in the world. It's like, but we might feel like left outside of the group, like the general group, like we a loner. And when you see the way these cards, it just occurred to me while I'm picking them up and reading to you, they like each one kind of lines up and goes with the other one. So we're outside of the group, feeling like a loner. Our experience of a certain situation would be totally different from everyone else around us. But we're kind of used to that type of energy, but it'll be totally different, which makes us feel as if we're marching to the beat of the different drummer, dancing to the different drummer, and we probably are. We usually are anyhow, Aquarius, so we might as well just accept it and get moving with it. That's how it feels. And we need to honor that different drummer in us. We need to really honor it this month, for that's the beat of our own selves, our own authentic selves, trying to truly get our attention. You know, we don't have one word down here that would tell me that we should not take a new path. Not one word. So, you know, sometimes I'll see a word down there that's risk, because a lot of times they say don't jump off the cliff. Usually there's a mountain right in front of him and he's walking right off it with his little sandwich in his bag and his dog beside him, white rose of innocence, and doesn't even see the cliff coming up, you know. And that, so the card in some cases says weigh the risks, but I don't feel that around us. It's like we know what path we need to go for or go towards, and nothing's going to quite stop us, even if other people are saying, don't do it, Aquarius, don't do it, it's the wrong way to go. So if we had a new idea, if this is about, you know, business or something or anything like that, and I had a new idea, I'd be going for that new idea this month. Or if it was a love relationship, I'd be thinking it through and getting that different perspective on it. If it was, boy, it's like a really good energy for forward momentum, but not forward momentum without the forethought. So this is something that I'm doing in my mind, right? Or planning, it feels like, for a long time. I don't know about you Aquariuses out there, but this one here, it's like everything's thought out, and then I'll just spontaneously start to do something and it looks like you're flying from the seat of your pants, but it's not that way at all. It's all been thought out ahead of time, then I act on it, but because I didn't speak about it to everyone, no one sees it coming. So they think Aquarius lost their marbles. That's not the way that is working, and not the way it's working for us, because we're being given the time with the hangman. Now we got the Four of Cups energy. So we do got the thinking energy. If you think of the Three of Cups, it's three women on the front of the card with their glasses up, partying hardy, right? So this is kind of the state of apathy, that a state of apathy and withdrawal. And that's a good time to use hangman energy, actually. So it might be necessary, the hectic, like there's hectic excitement when you have the Three of Cups, and this is like the rest after, or the crash down after the big celebration, you know, the excitement that the Three of Cups represent. So it's a time for us to get away by ourselves. And what did they say? Self-care this month is really important to us. Time for us to get out way by ourselves, to drift and dream for a while before going back into that daily grind. The everyday thing, it's like a state of withdrawing our emotions away from a situation or away from a person after we've had some really intense involvement. And I think that's why we're going to need that hangman energy too. Get a different perspective on it. You know, after intense emotional involvement, we need some space and just to be ourselves. You know, it's that type of stuff. Um, it's a feeling of letdown after a build-up, as kind of like postpartum blues. That's what or the card reminds me of. That's what the cup reminds me of. The cup reminds me of something else. Like when we deal with a daily, everyday grind of keeping everything working, or a marriage or a partnership, things like that. Dealing with the nitty-gritty energy of just how life is. But when I see this card, I personally always have this tendency, I guess, for thinking when I see the card. I always think, look, this guy's been sitting on here. So the card tells me don't sit too long in this state, right? The card's telling me don't sit too long in this state, Aquarius, because he has ivy growing out of his head because he hasn't washed his hair in forever. It's taking my time sitting there. There's 3 full cups. They're good cups, right? They have things in them. I'm thinking things through. What do I want for the next step with the Fool? I don't know where this will come down in our lives. And they're up there. When I finally get that drift, to use it, that drift and daydream energy, to use it in a creative manner, there's the hand of God or source, and we have the word presence down here, coming out from the clouds, saying, okay, with that Fool energy, what do you want to put in the cup that I'm handing to you? What is it that you want, Aquarius? What is it you want? So it kind of shows me that withdrawal energy for manifestation purposes. Now, I don't know where those will come down, because this is, that 4 cups energy is really, a down energy. The hangman's like that in-between state where you can't go forwards and you don't go backwards. It's just like, I'm here now, don't rush, think. The apathy card gives us the chance to think, as long as we don't stay too long in it, because we got forward momentum with the Fool, which means, what is it? Where am I going next? Even if everybody else thinks I'm out of my marbles, where am I going with this next? Now we have the King of Cups, and we have another people energy. The Knight of Pentacles energetics is coming in here, and now that's going to be earth energy. Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn type energy, male or female. That's why this could be, for some of us, a relationship change. For others of us, I believe it might be work related type change, something we're thinking about, or some kind of other change, or us being called up into having these qualities that are more earth oriented, right? Some of us, it might just be that. But personally, some of us, I believe this energetics is like one of a fresh new start, maybe looking at things that weren't so hot and where I'm at, and things I want to get better and a change. And also, others of us, it's going to be, I think, oriented towards work, because this Knight of Pentacles energy, he's like poised at the point of arrival or departure. So the Knight of Pentacles, if it's a person, it's going to represent someone with like this spirit of adventure in our lives, but who is really materially minded. No, watches their money, handles their money pretty wise. It's good at performing any kind of task I put in front of them, but they're not going to be the person that goes out and thinks up the task, but they'll do whatever it is that's required. Be excellent if I was hiring someone, right? So I might be being interviewed, let's say, for a job. Maybe I need to take on this Knight of Pentacles. For others of us, we may be thinking over a partnership wasn't working, and switch from one, like the King of Cups, to the Knight of Pentacles, or the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Cups energy, while we're taking this time sitting and thinking things through. So if it's not a person, it usually suggests the situation that's involving those arrivals, departure type energy, where we quit a job for more money somewhere else, or we will move to another locale for the exact same reason. It's going to be better for me, or experience another change in our lives that directly relates to our money and getting more of it. And with that Fool energy in there, that's what's telling me, even if it came with a relationship change, that I'm coming and going because of a relationship, it's probably going to make me more financially secure. If it's work, it's going to give me more financial security. It feels like that kind of energy because it's earth oriented. type energy. And we already have the harmony of that King of Cups that can come in and help us or serve us in, come help us and serve us in some type of a manner or a way that is going to be relevant or important to, whoa, I lost all my angel cards, knocked them everywhere, trying to shuffle them up. Relevant or important to us personally. So it's going to be a very type personal choice here about what is it that I want, because we have the hangman and that apathy card at the same time. What is it I want? What am I thinking about? And what is it time for me to create, if that makes any sense whatsoever? But it feels like that sense of energy and starting it fresh. Like starting it fresh. This doesn't, it's almost like this doesn't work for me. What am I doing? I'll go for what does it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So it's like cleaning the slate energy and doing it through that perspective and that, like, that postpartum blue thing that, could be something to do with everything we're going through with the virus and stuff. Oh God, you can't. We get 2 daydream cards. We got 3 cards of daydream and our angel cards of daydream. They really want us to, go into the little hibernation and start getting a different perspective and thinking through what we want, but actually for actual long term. Because the hangman's long term. It says you'll be more easily here. You will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Just wash your hair and don't grow the ivy on your head there, Aquarius. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feeling, visions, or ideas, like as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. Boy, I wonder what we're going to create with this. I really do. With this full card here, it's a strong energy. I know we're thinking seriously about the perspectives and things. It says the angel sent you this card because you wish to be open, and receptive to new ideas. It's important that you engage in daydreaming now as a way to receive the inspiration and wonderful ideas. Don't try to make anything happen. Just follow the trail of your thoughts naturally as they flow into new ways of looking at things. Write your ideas in a special journal. Ask your angels for guidance on which action steps to take to enact these dreams. Take action without delay as you're guided. That's a piece. As you are guided. Be open to new possibilities. Allow yourself to dream big. Give yourself permission to relax and let go. Try something new you always wanted to do. Brainstorm with yourself and others for that new idea. I don't know if others are on the same page as us, but might be worth a try there, Aquarius. Well, Aquarius, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all, thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I truly appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or just go neb about me, or if you need to set an appointment with me, all the information is down below in the About section over at the website. And over at the website, there's 2 short videos. One explains the prayer class I put out there for you, and the other explains the sutra class. Prayer class is 2.5 hours long. It explains how you format prayers, why you do them the way you do. All of that is in there, and the video explains it. And the sutras are simple thought forms you put into a meditation that takes 5 minutes a day, and it enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. So to all of you I've met through my 4 whole years of doing YouTubes now, and everybody I've met through 32 years of doing this work, I want to tell you it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to serve you, and hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.